guys, welcome back to my channel. Ellen here, as always. Obviously, who else is it going to be? Today's going to be a tutorial on the look that I'm wearing right now. Kind of interesting looks. The look didn't go how I was planning for it to go, if that makes sense. Do you know what, actually, when I started the tutorial, I had an eyeshadow palette. I was like, oh, these are the, like, I'm going to use this palette, but I don't know what I'm going to do. And then I was like, oh, I know, I'll do something like that's really nice and like a warm, not like too warm where it's orange, but like a warm kind of glittery eye. And then the first shade I put on came out a bit more purple, so we ended up with this instead. But just so you know, even when people can actually do makeup, it doesn't always go the way they planned. So this is what we ended up with today, and I hope you do like the tutorial. I hope you enjoy, I don't know, I said that the wrong way around. I meant to say I hope you enjoy the tutorial and I hope you like the makeup look. Don't know why I'm talking with my hands so much. I'm like a Vogue. I'm going to stop. I'm going to sit on my hands and I'm going to stop. But let me know in the comment section down below if you do like this video, and let me know what you think of the look as well. Also, let me know if you want to see, I don't know, another tutorial next, or a review or a haul. Like, what kind of videos do you guys want to see on my channel? Just let me know, and make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because that would mean a lot to me. I know that's super cheesy, and I know I hardly get any views, but I enjoy making videos and it would just mean the world if you did subscribe to my channel. But anyways, I'm going to stop being like cringy now and I'm just going to get on with the tutorial, so I hope you enjoy. First off, as always, I'm going to just prime my eyes, and I'm going to use the Plouise base. This is in the shade Rumour, so just get some bit on the back of your hand like that, basically. I feel like I say basically too much in all my videos, by the way. Like, I feel like whenever I'm editing it, I try and edit it out, but I feel like whenever I'm editing my videos, I'm just like, so basically, like basically, it's like really annoying. Anyway, so basically, anyway, I'm just going to apply that with a flat brush. This one is the Peaches and Cream PC52 brush. Looks just like this. So I'm just going to go straight underneath the brow with it first. Just like this, basically. So yeah, I did it again. Just like this. No basically needed there. And then once I've lined underneath the brow, I'll just blend that down onto the lid. I think I've got way too much primer on the back of my hand. I don't really think I need this much, but whatever. And just pat, pat, pat. Okay, so primer is on. Now it's time for the fun part. This is the eyeshadow, and I won't lie, my phone's buzzing. Why is my phone buzzing? Oh, just Nest. Just our camera saying that someone's passed by our house. Anyway, I have no idea what I'm going to do for my eyeshadow. Really don't. I have my palette right here, which you can't see in the full frame. This is literally just like my go-to neutrals palette. It's just full, it's just one of these palettes. It's just full of Anastasia and Makeup Geek eyeshadows. Oh, it still doesn't all fit in, there we go. But yeah, I don't actually know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to just go with it and see what happens. So this is the first colour I'm going to use. This is called Beauty Mark, and it's by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I'm just going to apply with, and I can't talk, I'm just going to apply that with this brush, which is from MAC. It's a 221 brush. It is stained pink. I literally just cleaned them, but it's stained pink because I used the Jaclyn Volume 2 palette with it. So I've just picked some of that up on the brush, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to blend that right into the crease. And I'm just going in windshield wiper motions with this as well. Like, take your time to like really deposit that colour on there. It's picking up really purple actually. Did not intend for it to pick up this purple. It usually doesn't pick up this purple, which is weird. So I'm gonna have to see if I can like blend it out with some like warmer colours. And then I'm also just going to be bringing this down onto the outer corner as well. I know it seems scary to start off with the dark shade first. Obviously I know people will be thinking like, oh my god, how is that going to blend? Just the process. I know it looks really weird now, but it will look better once it's blended out. But trust me, they do, if you can get the technique right, you can blend them out afterwards rather than going in with the light and then dark. Sometimes I'll do light to dark, sometimes I'll do dark to light. Just depends how I'm feeling and what kind of look I want to go for. I feel like you can, if you do the dark to light, you get a darker, more intense look a lot quicker than you would if you were doing light to dark. I feel like when you do light to dark you have to build up a lot more, so that's why I do it dark to light usually. Next I'll be taking this colour right here. This is called Sienna, also by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm just going to apply that with the MAC 217 brush, which is also stained like a bit of a peachy pink colour. Brilliant, Ellen. But just picking that up on the brush, tapping off any excess, and now I'm just going to blend this right over the top of what we've just done, but also taking it a little bit higher as well, just to blend that out and get like a nice fade. I feel like I want this video to be a bit more chatty as I'm doing this as well, guys. So what's everyone been up to today? Today is Sunday, it's the 15th of March, that's the day I'm actually filming this. I'll probably be posting this like a month later, to be fair, but I went to the gym this morning and I did like a spin class. I've never done a spin class in my life. Whenever I go to the gym I do weights, I don't do cardio, but a friend asked if I wanted to go do a spin class because she was wanting to go to the gym. She didn't really want to go on her own. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll come to a spin class with you. Oh my god, died. I died. It was actually really, really fun and I quite surprised myself. I was really happy with myself because I managed to get through it all without feeling like I was going to puke or like pass out, so I was actually really impressed with myself. But yes, that was quite fun, and then just was a bit boring afterwards. I went and did my weekly food shop, which by the way, I know you're all sick of hearing about coronavirus because I'm sick of hearing about it as well, but how ridiculous is it with the whole panic buying? I'm sorry, but next shade I'm going in with now, sorry, whilst I'm chatting away, is this one right here, and this is called Caramel. This is also by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm not meaning to choose all Anastasia eyeshadows, I'm just literally picking the colour and then, because I can't remember what all of them are, I can't remember which one's the Makeup Geek and which one's Anastasia, to be fair. I'm literally just picking them up and it ends up being all Anastasia ones. It's really unintentional. And this is a MAC 224 brush that I'm just going to apply that with, just so I can blend that all out. But yes, that was like super crazy this morning. Just all I wanted to do was buy some pasta and some spaghetti and, you know, do the rest of my food shop, and it is just crazy how bare all of the shelves are in the supermarkets. I'm now going back in with the 217 and the shade Sienna and just adding more of that. I want it to be a bit warmer than what it currently is. I feel like that Beauty Mark, I've used it in the past, but I've never used it as the first eyeshadow, so usually when I've used it, it doesn't seem as purple as what it did when I've just put it on now. I'm just going to use this flat brush from Zoeva, which is a 234 brush, looks like this. I'm going to use this colour right here, which is called Truffle Glitter, also by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm sorry, this is so unintentional. With that flat brush from Zoeva, just pick some of that up. And I'm just going to press that on the lid. Up to the crease as well. Obviously I'm not putting it in the crease, I'm just going up to the crease. I want it to be a bit more of like a soft cut crease, kind of, if that makes sense. I know what I mean by that. Hopefully you guys know what I mean. Hopefully you'll see what I mean when it's done. Yeah, I mean, I just don't want it to be like a really like sharp line basically. And then I am just going to go back in with the 221 brush with no extra product and just sort of blend that a little bit. Same with the 217, which had Sienna on it, but no extra product this time, just blending over that. Basically I'm just using those brushes we used for blending, not picking up any extra product, I'm just going back over everything just to blend everything out. And I do want a bit more glitter on, so I'm going to use the Too Faced Glitter Glue. I am so running out of this. I just bought, about a few weeks ago now, I bought the NYX glitter glue for in my kit. Once this one's run out, then I'll be buying the NYX one for myself as well, because I think it's just as good and it's a lot cheaper. So I think the NYX one is £8 and I think that one's 15 to do the same job. It's like, you know what I mean, no brainer. I'm just going to use my finger to apply that. Again, like I said, I don't want the harsh line with the other shade we just put on for the, like I don't want a harsh cut crease. And the same with the glitter, I just want this to be nice and soft, which is why I am applying that with my finger. And I'm going to use the MAC Bronze Glitter, which is which looks like this. I can't talk today. I love this glitter, I think it's so pretty. This is where I'm going to get glitter everywhere, because I always do. I'm just going to use my finger to apply that. How pretty is that glitter though? It's just, oh, I love glitter. I love the matte glitters. I mean, I love the peaches and cream glitters as well. They're so nice and they're cheaper. But I do really, really like the MAC glitters. I'm now just going to, again, with that 221 brush, no extra product, just sort of blend over the crease. And the same with the not 22, what am I on about? I don't know. The 217 brush, but I have picked up a bit more of Sienna this time, and I'm just going to blend as well over that. And then the 224, this one doesn't actually have any extra product on, I blend over that too. I'm going to use this Real Techniques brush now. It's just, they don't have numbers, it just says base shadow brush. I'm not using it for a base shadow. I'm just picking up some more of the primer that we used, and I'm now just going to put this underneath the eye. So now I've put the primer on the bottom, I'm also going to just put some eyeliner in my waterline. This one is Feline from MAC. It's just a black pencil basically. Nothing really exciting. I'm just going to put that right in the waterline. And then I'm going to take this 237 brush from Zoeva. It's just a really small detailer brush. And I'm going to pick up the first shade we used, which is Beauty Mark. Tap off the excess. And I'm just going to put that right underneath the lash line. So my camera did cut out on me, so whilst I was waiting for it to cool down, because it had overheated, I just did the other eye basically. So I'll finish off doing this eye now. So all I was doing was I was applying a Beauty Mark to the lower lash line with this Zoeva brush, which is a small detailer brush. So I'm just going to carry on adding to that. And I'm going to take this 217 from MAC with the shade Sienna, which is the shade we were using on it previously. I've just set my dog off barking because he thinks someone's at the door now. Just ignore him barking. I'm just going to blend out underneath the eye. And using the MAC 224 with the shade Caramel. And then also what I'm going to do next is that same brush from Zoeva that we just used on the bottom lash line and the same colour Beauty Mark again, which is the darkest colour. I'm just going to blend that on the lash line like I have on this eye. Just gives like a nice smoky effect without having that like really harsh black liner, like with a really sharp line. Sometimes I want something that's a bit more smoky. That is basically the eye look done. All I'm going to do now is go and chuck on some mascara and false lashes. I'm going to do my brows and then I'm going to come back on camera to do my skin. So I shall see you in a moment. This is the finished eye. This is the finished look completely. No, I'm kidding. So this is the finished eye look. I obviously just popped some mascara and some lashes on. I just went with the Style Escape from Prima Lash, which I always use Prima Lash because I just love those lashes. I feel like they're good because they've got like a wide range of like natural versus dramatic, but because I wear glasses, these are quite good. So anyone that wears glasses out there and that thinks I can't wear false lashes because they get caught, these ones actually work on me. Like I'm completely fine with them. And that is in the Style Escape. I also did my brows as well. I've not really put anything in my brows as such. I went in with the MAC False Lash Maximiser, which is the lash primer that I use in my brows, just because it holds them in place basically and makes them look a bit fluffier. But I haven't actually put any kind of pencil or shadow or cream through them because I wanted a quite nice natural look on the brows. So now on to skin. I'm going to start off with the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow Primer. I feel like I use this so much. I want to try out some new primers, but like I want to try out some drugstore primers. I'm just going to apply that all over. But yeah, if you know any good drugstore primers, let me know. Or any good primers in general. I just want to give some new ones a go. Obviously I use this, I use Strobe Cream, which I know is not a primer, it's a moisturiser, but let me know. I use it as a primer sometimes. But let me know of some that you love because I want to give some new ones a go. So for foundation, I'm going to now be applying the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. This is in the shade Natural Beige, which, yes, is too dark for me, but I have some fake tan. It doesn't even pick up on camera, that's ridiculous. I have some fake tan on, so I'm just going to sort of blend it. Annoyingly, it is like washing off now, it's coming off. I need to fake tan again, but let's not judge people just because we want to look a bit more tan rather than super pale. So I'm just gonna put that on my skin basically. I always just like to, I don't know why, sometimes I'll pick it up from the back of my hand with the brush, but then sometimes I like to just use my finger to like swipe it on the skin first and then I'll go in with the brush. I don't know why, I have no idea. I feel like this way you get most of it on your actual skin rather than just absorbing it all into the brush. Oh sorry, this is the PC19 brush from Peaches and Cream. I'm just going to buff that into the skin. Yes, clearly it's too dark for me, but we shall blend it down the neck and it will be fine. Trust the process. I always think there's nothing wrong with going a little bit dark with your foundation if you feel like you want to look a bit darker and a bit more tan. Like, I honestly don't think there's anything wrong with it. Just don't go too dark. Like, I feel like about 2 shades darker or so, that's alright, that's acceptable. If you're going like ridiculously dark, then it's like, hun, just put some fake tan on. By the way, I know I was talking about coronavirus earlier, saying about people panic buying and stuff. I think it's only in the UK that people have been panic buying, and it's just made me think now, where is everyone from? Because obviously I'm from the UK, but I think it'd be really interesting. I know I've only got about 5 viewers, but it'd be really interesting just to know where everyone is from. Just leave in the comment section, just leave where you are actually from, because I find that really interesting. It'd be like really cool to know. So are you from the UK or are you from somewhere else? Let me know. There's probably about 5 people watching this, but still it'd be kind of interesting to know where you are from if you are watching it, so let me know. For concealer, I am going to mix 2. Basically, this is too light, this is too dark, so I'm mixing them. So first off, this is the Revolution Concealer and Hydrate in the shade C2. So I'm just going to put some of that on. And then this is the Select Moisture Cover from MAC in the shade NW25. I got the wrong colour ones, basically. So I'm just going to mix them together. I'm just going to use the foundation brush first. Need a bit more of the Select Moisture because it's still a bit light. And then I'm just going to take, this is just a Spectrum brush, don't know the number, it's worn off. It's just a fluffy blending brush. I'm just going to use this right underneath the eye to blend the concealer out. I always use a smaller brush to do this because obviously I've got my eyeshadow there that I don't want to mess up. I'm just going to do powder now. I'm just going to use the Studio Careblend powder from MAC in the shade Medium Plus. And just to apply it, I'm using the Peaches and Cream PC04 brush. Just pat that on. I'm liking that combination of concealers. I used to always use Select Moisture Cover concealer like years ago, and then I just didn't really use it anymore, and then I bought one, but I bought one a while ago to be fair, and I've just never opened it because I bought the wrong shade. So I'm going to do bronzer now because I know I put a dark fake tan, a dark foundation on, but I feel like I still look really pale at the moment and like really flat and not brilliant. So I'm going to go in with the NARS Laguna bronzer. I absolutely love this bronzer as you can see because I've already hit pan on it. And I'm just going to apply this with the MAC, I think it's the 135 brush, but it has worn off. I love this brush for applying bronzer. It just blends really nice basically. Just going to take that around the hairline too because my forehead is huge and I need it to look smaller. Ignore the fake tan on my hands guys, it is washing off. So it's gone all patchy, so please ignore that throughout this video because it looks super gross. I'm just going to apply that sort of over the brow as well. So I'm also going to go in with Hoola bronzer from Benefit because I want to have a bit more of like a defined look, not just bronzy. You can see that I love this bronzer as well because I've also hit pan on it. I'm just going to use the Zoeva 125 brush. It looks like this. It's basically the MAC 135's baby because it's just a small version of it. But yeah, I'm just going to do the same thing with that. I'm just going to keep this a bit more controlled and keep it more defined rather than like generally everywhere. So I'm going to go in with this shade here, which is Blushed Copper. This is the Jaclyn Hill the Becca times Jaclyn Hill palette that she did ages ago when she brought out Champagne Poppy. I think it was the first palette she'd put it in. But yeah, and I'm just going to use this Real Techniques brush. This is just a blush brush because they don't have numbers. It's a good brush to be fair. I'm just going to apply this right on the cheeks. It is a good brush to be fair, but I always prefer brushes when they've got numbers rather than like names, rather than being like a blush brush or foundation brush, because I just think like you can use it for whatever you want to use it for really. Like you don't have to use it for what they're saying it's used for. You get me? Like this could be used for powder, not just blusher. I'm going to use this palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, which usually I just looked for like white, then it would not pick that up, which is the Nicole Guerriero, I think that's how you say it, surname, I'm really sorry. I'm going to do a mixture of Glow Getter and 143, so these two colours right here. I'm just going to do a bit of a mixture of them. I'm going to go in with the PC28 brush from Peaches and Cream. I think Anastasia have just re-released this palette because obviously it was limited edition. I think they've just brought it back. It is a really nice palette to be fair. Their highlighters, I mean look at that. Can we just have a minute? Their highlighters are actually incredible. Like, just so beautiful. That's good to watch on Netflix, guys. I want some good films to watch as well. I always watch series and I want to watch some good films. I rewatched, this weekend I've ended up rewatching the Divergent series, you know, Divergent, Insurgent and Allegiant. Because why not? Although it still kind of annoys me how they changed the last one, because if you've read the book, it didn't go like that. It didn't go down like that. I feel like they always do that though, when they're doing like book to film adaptations. You've got to highlight the tippy nose, guys. I know not everyone likes it, but I like that Tin Man look, so it's happening. I think we're almost done. The only thing left is lips, which I don't know what I'm doing with lips, because I was going to go with something else until the eyeshadow turned out a bit more on the purplish side, so I think I need to choose another one out. So I'm going to apply the Cork lip pencil from MAC Cosmetics. I feel like I use so much MAC in my videos and I'm really sorry. I just used to work for them, so I've got quite a lot of products from them. Like, it's unintentional, but I just have a lot of stuff from them because I used to work there and I got things for free and I had my discount, and I do miss my discount. That was great. Anyway, let's do lips. So going in with Cork. Ew, before I do, you know, just hate that. I had lip balm on before I started, and then obviously when I've been putting my foundation on, like, that's happened. I always think that looks actually disgusting. Just wipe that off. Okay, now in with Cork. And then for lipstick, I'm going to go in with this one, also from MAC. It's one of the lip tensities. It's in the shade Clouds in My Coffee. I do really love the lip tensities though, because they're so pigmented and just really moisturising, and they last forever on the lips. So guys, this is the finished look. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I am actually finished. But yes, this is the finished look. I don't know why, sometimes I just don't know what to say, and then I just blab on and I'm like, why the fuck did I just say that? Anyway, this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know what you thought in the comments section down below. Let me know if you want to see any more videos like this, or what kind of videos you want to see. Yeah, I never know what to say in these like outros, so I'm really sorry, but let me know in the comment section down below what you want to see next on my channel. If you want to see a tutorial, what kind of tutorial, if you want to see a haul, whatever you want to see, a review, just let me know and I will try my best to film it for you. Make sure you do give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it as well, and also make sure you subscribe to my channel, and also remember to tell me where you're from as well in the comment section down below. I want to know where you're all from, because I'd find that really interesting. Also, is it obvious that I'm from the UK? And if you are from the UK, or even if you're not from the UK, can you tell which part of the UK I'm from my accent? I don't know if I've ever mentioned that before on my channel, like hopefully not, but can you tell where I'm from? Because I feel like I've got a really strong accent, but I'll see what you guys think. So anyways, I'm gonna get on with the rest of my day, and probably that means just binge watching things on Netflix. But bye guys!